Good evening. My name is Simone Smith-Hughes, and I'm going to be explaining the Premack Principle and how it shows up in my everyday life. So, the Premack Principle comes from operant learning. It's a learning theory, and it's sometimes called the Grandma Rule, and the idea is fairly simple. You can use a behavior you enjoy, a high probability behavior, to reinforce a behavior that you don't enjoy as much, which is a low probability behavior. In everyday language, it sounds like first eat your vegetables and then you can have dessert. This principle shows up in my life all of the time, and I'll share an example of how I use it to motivate myself. So, one of my biggest struggles is getting up and getting myself to exercise regularly. Going to the gym in particular is not my favorite thing, but on the other hand, I really do enjoy watching TV shows and relaxing in the evening. So I apply the Premack Principle. I make a deal with myself that I can only watch my favorite show if I've completed at least 30 minutes in the gym. In this case, going to the gym is the less preferred behavior, and watching TV is the more preferred behavior. And over time, what happens is that the anticipation of the enjoyable activity, watching TV, serves as a positive reinforcement for going to the gym. And the gym gets completed more often because I know a reward is waiting on the other side of that. I also use the Premack Principle when it comes to studying. Writing long papers is not something that I naturally look forward to, but I really like scrolling through social media or playing a quick game on my phone, such as word search. So I tell myself if I finish writing 2 pages, then I can take a 10-minute break on my phone. Again, the more enjoyable behavior reinforces the less enjoyable one. This not only makes studying less overwhelming, but it helps me to stay on track without burning out. And another small way I've noticed this principle in action is with chores. So for example, I don't love doing dishes, but I do enjoy brownies and chocolate. So I'll say once the dishes are done, I'll treat myself to a brownie and some ice cream. That little self reward helps me to get through tasks I'd otherwise put off. So in all of these examples, exercising, studying, chores, the Premack Principle shows how operant conditioning can shape my everyday routines. And this is by pairing something enjoyable with something less enjoyable. I increase the chances that I'll actually complete the less fun behavior. And this is not about tricking myself, it's about using a reinforcement strategically. So the more I practice this, the more consistent I become with the habits that matter to me. And that's the power of the Premack Principle in real life and how I use it in my life.